cycle ages, where we measure time by cycle ages. Okay, I am here to deconstruct and change our mind state based on the word white supremacist. First of all, they're not white. Nothing about them is white, and nothing about them is supreme. Okay, white supremacist is actually inferiority, right? That's really what we're looking at. We're looking at people who are feeling so insecure and so inferior for whatever means that they have to inflict harm upon other people. I don't remember, even throughout the course of history, when us Moors ruled the world, I don't remember us. We might have felt supreme, but we didn't demean people and enslave them and put in a doctrine saying that they are inferior, weaker, right? We try to be in balance with humanity and nature. Anyway, white, white and black, we could talk about that. I don't know if you guys know how I feel, but, we're not black. That's why I say so-called black. They're not white. We're giving them way too much credit when we say white. But for the sake of this argument, we're going to call them white supremacists. And hopefully, by the time we get done, you won't call them white supremacists. And hopefully it catches on. And from this point on, people will be saying white inferiorist. Okay, so the definition of a white supremacist is a person who believes that the white race is inherently superior to other races and that white people should have control over people of other races. Wow. Based on that definition, there's a lot of so-called black white supremacists, people who kind of hate themselves, right? Okay, a person who believes that the white race is inherently superior. Now, if you feel that you're inherently superior, like I feel like human beings, we're inherently superior to ants and bees and dogs, right? So I'm not going to degrade my dog and make sure my dog doesn't get, love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice and equality because he's inferior to me. I'm going to look out for him because I am superior. I truly not think I know I'm superior because my reasoning and my language makes me superior to the inferior animal, right? It says that the white race is inherently superior to the other races and that white people should have control over people of other races. Now, if you have control, that would be based on you being supreme. You wouldn't have to exercise your control because you're inherently supreme, supposedly. Okay, but why is this? When so-called black people, we did Tulsa, Oklahoma, which is we call Black Wall Street, when we had banks and schools and institutions, and we were doing all by ourselves. This is during segregation. We paid them no mind. But they still felt like they had to come and bomb and kill 300 of us and bomb our institutions and destabilize our economy. Does that really sound like somebody supreme, or does that sound like somebody inferior? Okay, now, it's not about me thinking, I'm superior or not. And it's not about what they think. Let's see. It's not about what they think and what they say. It's about what they do. Because I feel like this is America and people have the right to be racist. It's okay. I don't have to be liked by everybody or by anybody. As long as, I care about my people and how I feel about myself. Outside of that, you can be racist. It's okay. Many of our people are racist and it's just fine. We can still live in harmony being racist. The problem is when you inflict crime and punishment and legislation, and you deprive me of my American, what's due to me as an American citizen. Now we have a problem, right? So these guys here, if they really felt supreme, all they would do is implement and demonstrate supremacy. Why do you have to subjugate and use laws to keep people down and keep them behind? And if you were supreme, why do we have a so-called black president? Why do we have LeBron James, Oprah Winfrey, many others? Okay, some people say Abraham Lincoln and Beethoven. These were so-called black people as well. I subscribe to that, but whatever. If we're supreme, then why is LeBron James and Serena Williams and Tiger Woods the best athletes? Okay. If you're so supreme, then how come you're a genetic recessive trait? Your eye color is genetic. Okay, if you're supreme, then how come if a so-called black person, so-called white person, a European and African have a child, right? The child will be more African. Who has the dominant? If you're supreme, why do you have recessive and inferior genes? If you're supreme, why do you get a skin cancer because the sun is too hot? If you're supreme, why are your eyes a certain pigment that cannot have a darker pigment and reflect as much light as darker pigment? If you're supreme, how come you don't inherit the best places on earth, right? Next to the equator and, things of that nature. I don't think that these people are supreme. I don't think they think they're supreme. They think they're inferior and they have to impose their inferiority on everybody else. That's my humble opinion. So maybe from here on out, we don't use the phrase white supremacy. Maybe I can start something and we can start saying white inferiorist, because Donald Trump is not supreme, period. And he may say he's supreme, but the hatred that's in his heart proves that he must be inferior. All right. This is Cycle Ages, where we measure time by cycle ages. I'm Ali Salaam. You can find me on Twitter at The Young Moor, or you can find our company on Twitter at CIRC7E Media. Replace the L with a 7. Now, when I say Twitter, that's all social. Okay. Instagram as well. Okay. I love you guys. I bring this video in all true love. I feel that we are all humans, a part of a human race, and I feel that race is fake as it is, right? And I feel that as many differences as we have, it's okay, right? It's okay to have differences. Let's just stay away from each other. As simple as that. Just don't impede on my American dream. I won't impede on yours. Let our children love themselves and be who they are. Okay? That's how I feel, man. I'm Ali Salaam. Peace.